Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Meenaal Fatma and today I'm going to be discussing about mixed graphs. जिसमें students थोड़ा ज़्यादा confused हो जाते हैं what to approach, what not to approach. So I'll help you out as much as I can in the short span of time in this session. All those who are live, guys, make sure you do comment. I just want to apologize about yesterday's session because I'm sure you guys must be hearing that Maharashtra is facing heavy rainfall, and obviously there are certain areas in Maharashtra which have hit by a lot of additional problems. So I'm in Pune currently and the network has been pretty disappointing. Hope it's gonna get fine in a day or so. So yesterday I think a little bit of the recording got disrupted. I think it's going all fine today. So all those who are live, make sure you do comment and let me know if you can hear me and watch me properly. All those who are live, make sure you do comment also and let me know if you can hear me. And also all those who are watching me for the first time, I would love to hear from you, so make sure you do introduce yourself. Let me just quickly refresh my tab also. I don't want to be missing on your comments because they're very important. All right, great. So as I was saying, I'm going to be discussing report writing, which is your task 1 in IELTS academic exam. And a very common trend which has been observed in the pattern of the questions that are coming off lately are mixed graphs question. Now what are they? That's what we'll be discussing today, and how you would be writing them down, how you would be approaching. So what I'll do is I'll be obviously giving you a detailed discussion through a question, so you get a practical assessment as well of how to think about such questions, how to distribute content, how to write about them. We'll be doing everything together in this session. Okay, great. Okay, so first of all those who are new and are watching me for the first time, make sure you do connect with me on my Telegram group, and in case you have any further questions, you can drop a message on my Telegram and we can have a chat. And also there are a lot of sessions that have been recommended by my plus students. So agar aapko bhi, if you have any topic in your head that you want me to discuss, you can definitely let me know. I'll try and see if you can adjust those topics in my sessions. All right. So let's start the discussion. Now before I go to the main subjects, I would like to quickly introduce myself. I'm sure by now a lot of you guys are pretty familiar with me, but for all those who will be watching me later and for the first time as well, I'm one of the top IELTS educator on the platform. I've been working with Unacademy for a long time. I've indeed got an award as well called Johnny Ave Award, as my courses were the best structured courses giving best results. So I ended up getting that award, and I've been helping students for more than 3 years. Now I do have experience of living, working and studying abroad, so definitely I can help you in a lot more intricate areas as well. Okay, so I would not like to waste too much time. In case you want to know about me further, you can get to what's on the screen, or maybe if you go to my Unacademy profile, I have explained everything in detail. All right, chaliye. By the way, guys, it's a fresh new month, very good time to get the plus subscription. On Unacademy we had 2 kind of classes. One is the special classes and the other one is the plus courses. I'm sure you guys know as of now. First of all, make sure you do download the Unacademy learning app on your phone to have a lot easier access to all the sessions. ठीक है, So plus courses are the paid courses and the special classes are the free sessions. Now there are many upcoming free sessions. All those who are live, guys, make sure you do comment and let me know if you can hear me properly. Just a second, let me just see. All those who are live, make sure you do comment and let me know if it's going all good. Yesterday I did not realize and the signal was gone, so in case there's a problem, do let me know. Yeah, moving on, as I was mentioning, there are many free classes on Unacademy also that I have launched, so make sure you do go to each of them and enroll yourself individually. All right, as you can see, every day I have kept a session at 8 p.m. I think that's the most suitable time. Everyone is relatively free at that time. So 8 p.m. there's just one session which is on June 4th, which is at 7 p.m. Baki every day I'm coming live at 8 p.m. So just click to each of them and you'll see an enroll button. Just click that button so that you get a reminder half an hour before the session. And also, if in case you're on my Telegram, I do put out reminders in the morning and also like sometime before the session as well, so you don't miss any of the sessions. All right, let's start the discussion of mixed graph. Now let's talk about mixed graph. What do you guys think is the major problem of mixed graph? Now this is a very common type of question that has been seen in the recent exam, and a lot of people are struggling. Mixed graph mein, what is that one major problem that you encounter? Who knows? You can come talk to me, you can tell me your problems at individual level and I can help you personally. So make sure you do utilize the time and communicate with me. So do make sure you comment in the live session. Don't feel shy or hesitant. I want everyone to comment. What are the major difficult areas in mixed graph? Before I show you a question, I want to know what are the areas you find difficulty in. My approach towards teaching is a little different. I like to highlight the difficult areas and the easy areas of all the question types that I do. Until unless you know what are the difficult areas, you would not try and hit harder on those areas. And if you don't know what are the easy areas, you will not try to push that particular area to get better scores, right? So इसीलिए मेरा first question है कि mixed graph का difficult part क्या होता है? What is that one part which you feel very difficult? Now I'm sure you know that report writing comes in your academic task 1. You're asked to write in 150 words and approximately you can store 20 minutes for this out of the total 1 hour of writing time that you get, right? So mixed graph, if I tell you, mixed graph is a combination of 2 or more graphs, right? For example, there are different types of graph. I'm sure you guys know there are pie charts, line graphs, bar graphs, diagram process, maps, right? So there are different kinds, tables as well, sorry to forget. So what happens in mixed graph? You get a combination. You might get a combination of pie chart with a table. You might get a combination of line graph with a bar chart, right? You might get a very common one is the combination of line graph with a table. These are very common question pairs that you see, right? So you have a combination. Ideally you do study individually on all these type of graphical representation, but for your exam you can get combination and that makes the entire part difficult. Now you already have relatively a lot of information in your report writing questions. So graphical representation gives you way too much of information to write in such less word count. Now that problems that problem actually doubles, because now you have a combination of two different types. So obviously you have relatively a lot more of the information that you see. So there are a couple of things that you have to do. You have to be finding individually, you have to observe individually both these graphs, figure out individually what is the main trend going on in each of them, and you have to parallelly develop a relationship that's occurring in both of the graphical representation. All right, let's discuss a question so that you get a clarity of what I'm trying to say. Let's read this question. Is question ko padhiye. Let's discuss this question and answer it together. The line graph below shows the number of annual visits to Australia by overseas residents. The table below gives information on the country of origin where the visitors came from. So ideally you have a combination of line graph, and you also have a combination, another part of that combination is table. Actually, honestly, table is the most common one that you can encounter. Always, most of the times in your mixed graph question, you would see table is attached with one or the other graphical representation. Okay, so here it's a combination of line graph and table. And line graph is ideally giving you information about the number of annual visits that Australia faces by overseas residents, and table आपको बता रहा है individually कि कहाँ से लोग आ रहे हैं in two different time frames. I'm giving you exact 2 minutes to look into the details of the graphical representation and let me know if you have any evident trend, and then I'll discuss with you. Look at it, see if you find anything pretty evident. What are the key features? What are the key features? Your time is ticking. Let me know in the comment all the evident key features that you observe. Let me know in the comments. Anything that you see? Let me start the discussion with the line graphs. Okay, so we'll go to each of them one by one. The first thing that we have to observe is to find a trend for each of them. Because ideally for a report, you cannot randomly be writing each and every information that you see. You cannot be writing on, you cannot start ignoring few information. So it becomes very challenging to address each and every information that is present in the graphical representation, but yet to be very precise because your word count is very less, right? So we'll find key trends of both of them as a step one. Okay, now if you talk about line graph, so here I can see millions and here years are mentioned. All right, and it's a span of I think 10 years, so ideally it's a decade that happens, isn't it? So we have to have an observation of an overall trend. So overall, if you would see in 1975 it was around 10 million Australia had 10 million visitors, and by 2005 it came up to almost touching to 30 million. So in the span of 3 decades, or from 1975 to 2000, the number of visitors in Australia rose to 3 times. Right, isn't it? पहले 10 million था and overall 30 million हुआ. That's an overall trend that I observed, right? And the 3 times I just observed that कि 3 times, approximately 3 times बढ़ गया. Now, even though if I talk about individual periods from each one interval to other interval, it had gradual slope, isn't it? It was a gradual slope. So here it was approximately 15 million, here approximately 24 million, yeah. So that was the basic in detail trend also, but overall it's increasing 3 times, right? Now we'll come to the table side. Let's see what the table is saying. So table also has number of visitors in millions, and they have different country names listed here, and they are talking about 2 different time frames. So 1975 and 2005. So ideally they are addressing it from the first period of time to the last period of time, right? So they have 1975 and the other one is 2005, right? So again, whenever you have a table box in your table question, a total box, the box that says total, as an overall trend you can jump to the total box, and then you can individually go to each column and row. But whenever you have to figure out an overall trend, it's very easy for table to avoid the confusion. You can jump to the total, right? Now if I see the total, what's happening with the total one, so this was approximately 9 and this is going to 30.4. so I'm just giving an approx figure ki 9 trees are approximately 3 times, which I did observe over here as well, ki approximately 3 times tha. Now which country had the most and which country had the least is something that I'm going to be observing, right? Let's look. So South Korea 2.93 into, मान लीजिए approximately 3 है, 9.1 approximately 3 times बढ़ गया. Here it was approximately 4, very minor, very minor. Here also minor, here almost 2 times, almost 4 times, right? So मैंने एक बस observation डाला कि 1975 से 2000 में figures में कितने multiplier से jump हुआ. Because in tables I cannot be writing कि South Korea 2.9 था, 9.1 था, Japan 3.2, 12 था. I cannot be writing each and every number. That's why people lose mark in tables. So as an overall trend, this is how I would be approaching. I would be thinking about the multiplier. Now the highest number in 2005 was for Japanese, right? So that is something that I observe, and the lowest were the Chinese, right? So Australia had the highest number of visitors from Japan and the lowest number from China. एक overall मैंने आपको बता दिया कि this is what the overall trend, and then obviously at an individual level, you know, I have put down the multiplier, so you can talk about the multipliers also. Okay, now my second question is, now because we already figure out what are the main features and how we are approaching them, my next question is, how would we distribute the content in paragraphs? So that there's a solution for it, very simple solution, let me tell you. So you know, in your report writing, you ideally write 4 to 5 paragraphs, but I recommend 4. That's more than enough for 150 words. In your overview paragraph, you start with introduction paragraph, then you go to overview. In your overview, you would write overall trends. जैसे मैंने आपको बोला कि 1975 से ये 2005 में 3 times बढ़ गया. So every graphical representation has an overall trend and minor details that come in. None of the minor details will go in the overview paragraph. You will talk about the overall trend of both the graphs. तो टेबल का भी जैसे मैंने बताया कि हाईएस्ट जापान का था, लोएस्ट चाइना का था, you can talk about that as well. Okay, so you will subtly introduce the overall trend of both the graphical representation in your overview paragraph. From there on, you will jump to your body paragraph, your body paragraph 1 and your body paragraph 2. To avoid the confusion and avoid the overlaying of information, what you can do is you can individually divide both the graphical representation and talk about the detailed figures in each of them. जैसे मैंने आपको बताया कि now if I talk about line graph, ये भी बताना है मुझे, ये भी बताना है, I have to talk about this, what's happening at every level. So I'll give all the detailed information of the line graph in first body paragraph, and then I will talk about the individual trend that I told you. कि साउथ कोरिया ने कितना जंप किया, जापान में क्या हुआ, चाइना, यूएसए, ब्रिटेन, यूरोप. सो मे बी आई क्लब फ्यू ऑफ देम टुगेदर. फॉर एग्जाम्पल कि मुझे लगा कि चाइना और यूएसए में काफ़ी माइनर था, तो आई पुट देम टुगेदर. जापान और यूरोप ऑलमोस्ट 4 times बढ़े, so I can club them together, right? And then maybe I can talk about South Korea and Britain individually. You have to learn to club the information of tables because you cannot start writing each and every figure that you see, right? So all those details I will talk in the second body paragraph. So now I have a clarity of how I'm structuring my content, how I'm dividing the information. Alright, now this is the basic approach. I explained you through an example. So whensoever you get a report writing mixed graph question, this is how you would be approaching. Alright. Okay, great. So that was all about the mixed graph, guys. In case you want to study with me in detail, you will have to join my plus courses. We have relatively less time on YouTube, so maybe you can join my free sessions on Unacademy as well. I just gave the details about it, and in case you do like my session today, make sure you do give a thumbs up and share with your friends. Okay, before I end the session, I want to tell you how you can join my paid courses, where I will give you full structured courses. I will share notes, I will give you practice session, you will have a chance to get your writing and speaking evaluated unlimited number of times. There are many plus courses starting. The most recent is a complete course to crack IELTS in all 4 modules. This course is for all 4 modules, right? It's a 12-week course, so ideally this will get over in 3 months. This course is for GT and academic students both. It will be running on Saturday, Sunday, and weekdays maybe we'll have minor grammar and vocab sessions as well. Okay, so this course will start with listening, we'll go to reading, writing, speaking, and towards the end we'll have live tests and you will get an overall assessment in terms of band scores as well. Okay, now to attend all my courses, in fact to attend all the teachers courses on Unacademy, you just need one subscription, just one subscription, and you get access to all the courses. Okay, and parallelly, guys, each course is well structured. I have myself got an award for creating best structured courses, so each of them will be designed strategically to make sure you get best results. All right, once you come to plus, you definitely get personal attention. You have the chance to attend the sessions of each and every teacher. There are regular tests to assess your performance. You get individual attention, so you know where you're lacking and where you need relatively more push. There are doubt clearing sessions after every 3 sessions to make sure that you are pushed at the right place. Yeah, and I'm always available on Telegram in case you guys have any questions, right? And all those who are watching and you're already part of the Unacademy Plus, let me know. Drop me a message on my Telegram so I can add you to the Plus group where we have regular interactive discussions. All right. I give people a chance for getting their writing and speaking evaluated unlimited number of times, because I feel that's the key to progress, guys. Unless you know where you're going wrong, you cannot progress even if you keep practicing for long. Okay. Now, for getting the subscription, you have monthly options. It varies from 1 to 24 months. My recommendation is for 6 months. It's a good time frame. If you're just starting your preparation, it's a good time to start. And also because 6 months onwards, 6 months se chahe aap koi bhi time frame pe jaएं, you have EMI options. So if you don't want, if you have financial constraints, you can also pay through a monthly basis, but you would just be needing credit card. Okay. Now you have a discount also. Discount is that once you're getting a subscription, you would see a gift icon right adjacent to it. The moment you click this gift icon, you can put my referral code Fatma10. The moment you put my referral code, you would see that all these prices would be reduced by 10%. For example, if this is about 3 months, the price will be reduced to 6075. So ideally you're paying approximately just 6,000 rupees for 3 months, which is very cheap indeed. You would never be finding any platform or any physical classrooms any cheaper than this. I can guarantee you that. All right. And this referral code is a universal referral code, guys. It is just for the discount, but it will still give you access to all the courses and all the teachers on the IELTS platform. Okay. And in case if you guys have any queries, you should not hesitate to drop down a message, because I'm more like a mentor and a teacher, so all my students are pretty friendly with me, and I try to keep a very friendly atmosphere, because that's how people learn, and never under pressure, isn't it? So this is my Telegram group, so make sure you do drop a message on my Telegram group and connect with me in case you have any queries. Also, you just, in case you are shy of talking in the group, just drop a message. I'll connect you personally and we can have a chat there. And all those who've already joined Plus, make sure you also drop me a message so I can add you to the Plus group. Okay. Now these are my Instagram and Facebook details. I have created them so that you can keep getting all updates in whatsoever forms, and also because I keep sharing the feedbacks of Plus students, so you can just give a look on these accounts as well. You'll get a clarity of how satisfied and how effective and how happy the students are before you get the subscription. In case you have any sort of doubt, which I'm sure you should not have, this is my referral code, guys. Make sure you do use my referral code to get the 10% discount. And in case you did like my video today, make sure you do give a thumbs up, share it with my friends, share it with your friends, sorry. And as I mentioned, I have a live session at 8 p.m. today where I'll be sharing the secrets of my fluent speaking skills. So make sure you do download your Unacademy Learning app on your phone and enroll. All right. Is there any question? Otherwise, I'll take a leave. No question? All right, great. Good. So I'll see you guys next at 8 p.m. sharp on Unacademy special class. So make sure you do enroll to the session so that you get a reminder. Otherwise, I'll definitely put a reminder on the Telegram. Till then, please take care of yourself. It was nice coming live in front of you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.